guys, Idlewild Spirits distillery right here in downtown Winter Park. Hanging out with Jeff Rule, owner and operator. You got a staff of 15, Jeff. You're keeping them busy. Let's just hammer home what all have you been making here? We got a couple tasters we're gonna hit in a minute here.
So we kind of aim to take the success that breweries have seen and basically do something similar. A lot of distilleries are kind of one-trick ponies. They've got their gin, they've got their whiskey, they've got kind of one thing that they do well, but there's very few distilleries out there that are really doing a lot well, and that's really what I wanted to do. So we're doing all kinds of different whiskeys, from bourbon to rye to single malt, gin, vodka, rum, silver rum and gold rum, all kinds of infused vodkas and gins. Working on all kinds of other crazy stuff like absinthe and coffee liqueur.
Holy cow, so you're keeping these guys busy. That's why you have a staff of 15, because if you were doing this by yourself, you'd be out of product, man.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and keep myself busy too.
Well, we called you from scratch earlier, and you said not only do you make everything from scratch, but everything's going to be stamped Colorado. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we're, kind of one of our mottos is true Colorado spirit, and that's in both the spirits sense and the we live in this wonderful mountain town for a reason. And in doing so, we partner with Colorado farmers to source all of our grains. So we actually have a big flatbed truck that I got at auction and barely makes it over the pass, but we drive down to the Front Range.
So you're the delivery guy too, huh?
No. Well, I used to be.
You send one of them down, and
Now I send one of them down, and we pick up about 5,000 pounds of grain per trip.
Just to prove how authentic you are, where's the rye whiskey?
The rye whiskey actually isn't quite ready yet. It's still in barrels.
And why is that?
It got delayed because we couldn't find a local farmer that was producing rye.
So you're not selling out and just saying, okay, whatever, let's go get some rye. This is local, and you're
Absolutely.
doing it right.
Every single one of our grains is purchased here in Colorado from several different farms. We get our wheat and our corn from one farm, our rye from a different farm, our malted barley from a different producer. The malting process is a little bit different from the raw grains that we use with the other grains, but
incredible. I mean, yeah. And we got 4 here. I'm going to go through a little sampler, and let's do it. We're in the barrel room. I'm ready for a barrel tasting. This guy's going to take good care of me. Jeff, you're the man. So let's. What are we hitting first?
So the first thing here is the bourbon. The bourbon is primarily corn by definition. It goes into brand new charred oak barrels. So it has a much more robust oak flavor to it, and because the barrels are charred, you get a lot of those other compounds like the vanillas, the caramels. We started off our whiskey production with much smaller barrels. That allows them to age faster due to the volume to surface area ratio. And we're working our way into bigger and bigger barrels.
The aging process with the bigger barrel just takes longer because of the surface
Exactly.
area. Okay, interesting.
So the whiskey has to soak in a little bit more and soak those flavors out.
Bourbon, excellent. This is the one I'm most excited about. What's next?
This is the single malt. This is, I think we bottled it about a week and a half ago. It's the first batch of that we've had ready. We kind of took, being a longtime home brewer, I took my one of my favorite porter recipes, saying, well, the porter has all these beautiful aromatic, malty, caramelly, and roasted grain aromas. Those will carry through the still because they're all aromatic. And so even though it's kind of a waste because those modified malts don't actually ferment out, which leaves you with a sweeter beer, it's just kind of waste per se in a distilled spirit. But because of that chocolatey back end you get, I think I attribute that all to those roasted grains.
That's incredible, Jeff. All right, so whiskeys, which you sell by the bottle right here in the restaurant. Now we're going into gin. So this is going to be the straight up gin?
Yep, so this is the straight up gin. This is one of the products where we do not source everything from Colorado because a lot of the botanicals cannot be grown in Colorado. So we've got botanicals coming in from all over the world. Fortunately, one of the dominant flavors, juniper, we can harvest right here, and we do harvest a lot of our juniper from basically right along the Fraser River here. Grows all around the back of the building.
Unbelievable.
It's a pain in the butt to pick. It's spiny and it hurts your fingers, but
that's why you employ 15 people. You got to give them some time off to recoup those hands.
Exactly.
The next guy goes out.
Or you just push through it, and after about 10 minutes, your fingers go numb anyway. So.
So I'm not drinking wine. What's next? What's this guy all about?
It might look like wine, but no, not wine. That is our hibiscus infused gin. That is one of our Wild Series spirits that I kind of did on a whim, just because when creating cocktails, I love playing with color. And hibiscus just has this wild, kind of bright fuchsia color, as you can see. And it was just an immediate hit. The flavor is awesome. The color is just this beautiful color. We had a drink on our menu all winter called the Corpse Reviver number 3.
What town?
Corpse Reviver number 3.
The Corpse Reviver, all right.
It will wake the dead, believe it or not. And it's just got this beautiful, bright color to it. And even the standard gin and tonic, it spruces that up drastically. You know, we can, what we do is we drizzle that, kind of float it on the top, so you end up with this nice layered drink with our kind of yellowish homemade tonic water on the bottom, and this bright pink layer, kind of a cap on top.
Oh, she's beautiful. Well, Jeff, these are absolutely delicious. I'm still going with the single malt. That's my favorite. I'm a whiskey guy, and it is delicious, my God. So thanks so much for doing the tasting. Once again, we're hanging out with Jeff Rule, owner of Idlewild Spirits, a distillery right here in downtown Winter Park below Rudy's Deli. Check this guy out. We'll be back in a bit.